Yeah, I know. The green screen is green behind me, but I'm wearing a green shirt and I forgot and I don't have the heart in me right now with the busy weekend we're having to do it over. So, yes, it's green. Hi, Gadad here. Well, this week's show has four things. A sort of fail on my week 10 weight loss. So, for the weight loss journey on week 10, that would mean I would be down from 195 pounds to 185 pounds, and I've been plateauing and I've been fasting, so we'll see what happens there. Laying a foam floor down in our basement and talking about basement wall treating and insulation, and building a Lego table with edges on it using pool noodles for the basement, and an epic sledding run. So let's get to it.
I wish you had a necklace instead of like attaching that to your chest hair.
Yeah.
For the whole world to see.
It hurts a little. Okay, I realize I've been burying the lead, as they say in journalism, and I've been weighing after I babble. So I should weigh and then babble.
Okay, weigh.
Week 10, I should be 185, which I was for the last 2 weeks. But I went out to eat 3 times and completely kind of fell apart last week. So, like any good crazy person, I decided to completely fast for 36 hours. And I managed to do it. I had a cup of juice, some sauerkraut, one mango juice thing from that new little dumpling place. What is it called? Mango
Lassi.
Which has dairy in it?
And sugar.
This,
and fruit.
And I had a lot of coffee with cream and sugar. And 6 cups of emergency. And of that 36 hours, 16 was sleeping because I started at 7:30 Friday night, and it's 7:30 Sunday morning. Oh, I'm babbling
You're
first.
babbling first.
I'm babbling first. Okay. Ready?
Right, ready. Looks like it's right at 185 to me.
Cool. I live to fight again. So, I had sauerkraut that's fermented. I did my probiotics. The fasting got rid of 2 or 3 pounds really quick, which is not real, right? Not real pounds.
Mm-hmm.
So now we're faced with exercise. I will say staying hydrated all day while fasting for however, many hours it was great to be super hydrated. And I'm starving now, but I'm not too starving. Like I could keep going with juice and smoothies, and I might have to do that to hit 176. Thoughts?
What's your sustaining plan?
Intermittent fasting and gorging of junk food in between? No. My sustaining plan?
Yeah.
I don't think we talked about me sustaining 176. I don't think I agreed to that.
Oh my god.
What?
I'm about to push stop. Okay.
This was never part of the bargain.
Now you're playing that role with me that I just don't want you to play. It was just an honest question. And I think what you're saying is now it pushes a defensive button in you because you don't have a sustainability plan, and it would be really hard to make one, and maybe you don't even want to, and that's fine. But you don't have to argue with me about it. I didn't say you had to have one. I just thought that you would naturally, I thought the point was to change. So maybe I'm wrong.
Yes. I was being snarky. I was being defensive because I feel like this is hard enough to get to 176, and I didn't agree to another dragon below that, so I was like, whoa, didn't agree to that, and that's too hard for me to agree to right now.
I wasn't even suggesting that you agree to it. I was just, I guess, sharing that in my head. That's
I
where
think
my head went.
sustainability.
So. Okay.
Well, yeah, in shape. Maybe I'll see. Let me get to 176. Let me look at it on a scale.
Okay.
And then let me make another commitment.
The reason that I was thinking that is because, as you predicted, and as you know, we knew, you were probably going to plateau right around here because this is like 185 has been your plateau for the last like 15 years. So that's fine. But what I was thinking is like, in order to continue to go down in weight, it might be like whatever one would implement to drop those 10 pounds would be something that like could also be something that you could keep doing.
Wait a minute. So what you're saying, gently, while holding the rage back inside.
I'm not feeling rage.
Or frustration.
I'm not frustrated. I'm trying to like gently hold your hand while
right.
You're like kicking and screaming. You're like, I don't want to go to school. And I'm like, come. There's a beautiful muffin waiting for you at the table. Yes, it's going to be lovely. I know we have such wonderful mittens for you to wear. They're so soft. That's what I'm doing.
I'm just saying, like, I can't deal with the sustaining while I'm doing the losing. But yes, ideally, I don't get to 195 and I'm in better shape. And maybe a new ceiling is 180. I bounce 5 pounds, I've noticed. I just do.
Yeah.
Maybe everyone does, but maybe there's a new ceiling. It used to be like 183, I remember years ago going to the doctor, right around 183 or 5. He'd be like, what is that over there? It's my conscience. Oh, and do I look thinner?
Yes. Do you feel thinner?
Do I really look thinner?
Not than last week, but that makes sense. But from the beginning.
Oh my God, I'm fasted? What do you think, Shah, this week? All right, it's a short week.
Caleb's conscience is in electronic dance music mode. I'm not sure what that means. In the cosmos.
I think I need breakfast.
All right, I love you. You're awesome.
I love you too, honey. You're awesome. You on the other hand. No. So I had a quick idea to make a Lego table with pool noodles by just cutting them and putting duct tape on them and then taping around them for little pieces to not go in the edges. So far, so good. Building a Lego set. Sail to Party Island for the Ideas Forum on Lego. This is an old 1930s house. But they painted the floor gray, and we just finished putting down this foam flooring. This is $250 of 3/8 inch foam. And we got some gray foam over here, you'll see. We tried for the Lego table area. I like it. It's a little tougher, thicker, but it's so dark. Problem, of course, with foam is it leaves marks. If you put stuff on it for a long period of time, it's going to get marked up. So this is awesome, but if we put these drums on the foam, it'll dent it. It's $100 a square foot and easy to replace every 2 years or 3 years if you had to, or so it gets dented. Big deal, right? But the wood color is much lighter. And I'll put up the bulbs we used, these bulbs, and I'll put up the color temperature that we picked for these bulbs because it really worked out. I like the light bulbs. They were just regular bulbs. Now these are floodlights going down, and the color temperature is 1 closest to the warmest color. Next would be blocking these crawl space holes up now that we don't have any water in there that would freeze because it was a terrible crawl space. It's foamed in there, and it's got that vapor barrier, but it still lets a ton of cold in because it's on the surface of the earth. It didn't dig down, and it didn't insulate between the dirt and the concrete, so cold pours in there. And the next job is to take this idea, which is the most important part to insulate of any house, I think, aside from air sealing, is the attic and then down here. And then I want to build a knee wall, maybe 2x3 wood with maybe plywood, or but the more I'm thinking is just foam. 4x8 sheets of foam would come up to about here, and maybe paint it with the fire retardant paint. It will get banged up, but that would be the least expensive way. The best way would be probably 2x3s with a rock wool between the studs, or an inch of foam over the 2x3 studs, and then like vellum or something. There's 4x8 sheets of wood-like material that's only a eighth of an inch thick. Uh-oh. Who was that? Ah!
I want to do rubber me. Ready? Oh, Mom.
Yeah.
One of these is mismatched.
Oh.
They have to only go.
Yeah, it should be going along the green.
Thinner this way?
No, thinner this way.
Boulder dash. Get a tape measure. If anything, it's this way. Oh, hey. You've come to play. All right, Smarty Pants. 4 5/8. And you said it was thinner over here. You were wrong.
I guess I was.
Yes, my friend. Never doubt the eye of the achy dad. For my father was a carpenter. The reason I'm leaving this out here is someday to build a wall and to see if it's wet. I think leaving an edge to be able to see if there's water ever would be good, because it had water at one point before I put 3 feet of plastic under the gravel out there and slanted it away from the house, and no more water in the basement. Well, let's move this little. You can move these whole floors. They're not stuck down. We just take this off here and pull that around. Now, I'm putting this video in because it had never been this good. They're starting at the top of our local ski area, and they are coming down because it's 10 in the morning, 26 degrees, and this is all ice. Ice snow. They were going from the very, very top to the very, very, very bottom. There's my son. Proving that you can make it to the fence. This run I'm going to show is those 2 little dots started way up at those trees, and they're going to come all the way down. It was epic. I think they made 10 runs, and they walked the entire way up there, so it was a very calm day after that. They'd gotten their energy out. And they've learned to steer with their feet and hands. It's really awesome. So they are sledding at a really high level. They look like little speed racers, don't they? And they know how to bail out if they're going too fast, but he's hitting the fence on purpose there. All right, thanks for watching, and please subscribe. And I know it's cringy. My students say it's cringy to say, click the like button and subscribe, but, you know, do it. And my email address is in the description if you want to contact me. Comments are turned off by YouTube because there's too much kid videos on here. Anyway, stay, who knows? I've the fasting and colonoscopy, but that's next week. I think I'll just sign off.